Hi, so lots happened since I last post. Well, so I've now lost 4 stone. I'd say it's official because I'm floating around it, but I haven't gone above it for 2 weeks. So I would say that's yeah, I'm pretty happy with myself, and that's all been since the 14th of May. So this post and this video is really about what I'm doing, just to answer some questions. Sorry about the outside noise. I live next to an airport, and it's really hot, so I've got my windows open. So anyway, so where should we start? So for all that haven't or don't know why I'm doing this, or understand why I'm doing it, and want to know why big ol' me decided to lose so much weight, go back and have a look at my other video. It's all in there. It's a little bit long, sorry, but it's all in there, and you will understand it. And it will probably help you understand little bits of this video as well. So as you know, I'm trying to lose weight because I've got a fat hernia, and it has been diagnosed as a fat hernia. Since I've lost so much weight, I haven't been in pain. The actual lump of the hernia, it's going to sound a bit gory, but I can actually push it in. I haven't been able to push it in for nearly a year, and it's not as big, it's not as protruding as much, it's not causing any discomfort. I haven't had to use any paracetamol or tablets, painkillers for months. So I'm going in the right direction. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter that have been following me and leaving comments, and it's just a real great help. And also I know that I'm helping other people, because people are starting to send me messages, ask me questions. And some of the questions are duplicated, so what this video is to just answer some of them as well. So I really haven't changed my diet since before. I have introduced a little bit more food into my diet. Also, before I go any further, if I mention any brand names, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, just how it is. I'm still using High Five products for my my nutrition drinks before and during exercise. They also help with hydration and my energy. If anyone wants any advice on that, please message me, and I'll send you some links. I have stepped up my gym work now. I was doing 2 nights a week, about half an hour, 45 minutes a night. I'm now doing 5 nights out of 7. So that means what I might do is do Monday to Thursday for take Friday off, take Saturday off, or take Friday night off, go in Saturday morning, and then not go back until Monday night. It just helps my body recover. I'm still a big lad. I'm still over 18 stone. So it still takes a little bit of time for me to recuperate, and it still takes a little bit of time for my body just to, even itself out. If you've been following me on Twitter, you'll see that I list everything I do on all of my workouts, whether it's cardio, HIIT, sustained cardio, weights, cardio weights, exercising, anything that I do when I'm in the gym, I put it on, I list it, and it's all on there for everyone to see. So there's no faking it. There's videos of me doing stuff. I look awful, I'm a sweaty mess, but I'm actually really proud of myself. One question I keep getting asked: is it hard work? It's a tricky question, really, because yes, in a way. You're asking a 6'6" guide that was £310, £320, I think in old money, to get down to, you know, 220, 230, and I've got to do it in 6 months. But I'm actually 3/4 of the way there. I think I'm down to about 256. No, 256. Is it two? No, sorry, 249. As of this morning, I was 249. So I'm getting there. In normal, how other people know it. So I was 22 stone 7. I'm now 18 stone 4, roughly. I sometimes hit 18 stone 7 usually when I've eaten a little bit too much. But I don't go above it, so I class that as losing 4 stone at the moment. When I see a regular drop below that, so let's say I'm regularly between 18 and a half downwards, I'll be proper happy with myself. So my gym is still heavily based on cardio, heavily based on HIIT, and I've also started introducing weights and strength work, which is really helping me with my overall fitness. I can see my physique changing now. I'm starting to get a little bit of definition in my arms and my shoulders. The man boobs are going. They've almost gone. Quite happy about that. I've still got a little bit round my lumbar area, but that's going. But yeah, it's hard, but I'm enjoying it. I'm actually loving it. I'm actually loving you know, having to you know, take clothes down the charity shop because they're just too big for me. I've had to do 2 massive black sacks worth down to the charity shop, and I can go out and buy nice clothes. I don't think I've fitted into a pair of Wrangler jeans in 15 years, and I bought a beautiful pair of Wrangler jeans, and it just feels really nice to put something nice on. So I'm not going to stop. So yes, it's hard work. Yeah, I work 12 hours a day. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I get home at sometimes 8:30, 9 o'clock after the gym. I go to bed at 9:30, 10, 10:30. It's not much of a life, but I'm doing it because I have to and I want to. Yeah, so that's that. Another question: do I have a personal trainer? Do I have a personal trainer? Yes and no. It's a strange one, this. So my personal trainer, I don't see him. I know of him. I've known him 20 years. Really good friend. He's an Olympic athlete. He lives miles away from me, but he sort of like took on a challenge with me to see if I could do it. And it wasn't about him. He said to me right from the start, he goes, I'm going to help you. I'm going to put you on the right track, but I need to know that you want to do it. He went, I'm not wasting my time and my effort to do this. I don't pay him anything. He does it out of the goodness of his heart. I speak to him probably every 3 to 4 weeks, and giving updates with if I've hit targets, if I've exceeded targets, if I haven't hit targets. And what he'll do, he'll talk to me in a way that I actually answer my own questions. So I will work out where I'm failing, if I'm not hitting targets, or where I'm exceeding what originally I was supposed to be doing. And that allows me then to change my own routines. On a Friday, I call it Experimental Friday. So I go in the gym, and it's usually not that busy on a Friday night. I go in the gym and I will do the same amount of work. So I might do 45 minutes an hour in the gym, but I will change something, or I will push my targets a little bit higher than normal and see if I can get to them. I will change my changed my routine on the treadmill. So at the moment, a lot of my treadmill work is walking, and it's walking at very, very high gradients at a very, very fast speed for a long time. So I will do 5-minute sections and go up 1.5 inclines, in 1.5% incline. But instead of that, on this Friday, I actually put running or jogging into my routine. So I started off at a 0% gradient, walking for 5 minutes, fast walk at 4.5 miles an hour, and then I took into a jog, which was at about 6 to 6.3 miles an hour for 5 minutes, and then brought that back down, allowed myself to recover, and then pushed myself back up, allowed myself to recover and push myself back up to running. And I was getting up to around about 7 miles an hour. At one point I'd done that for 35 minutes. Absolutely killed me. I'm not kidding you. I literally stopped, sat on the back of the treadmill and sweated a bucket. But I felt amazing afterwards, and I was really proud of myself. I haven't run. I couldn't even run for a bus 4 months ago. Bus stop's only just out there. So I'm just really proud of it. So yes, I do have a personal trainer, but no, not in the general sense of the word. And what I am going to say, and this is not poo-pooing personal trainers, their skill set is very, 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 very professional, and they know what they're doing, and they've trained a long time, and they've spent a lot of money training. But what I'm going to say to you guys is that if you need someone with you, right next to a treadmill, right next to you when you're doing weights, right next to you when you're warming up, right next to you when you're on a bike, to keep you going, you're doing it for the wrong reason. If you need someone to tell you to keep going, then stop. Because if your willpower is that low, you're not going to reach anything that you've got in your head as a target. And in the end, you will think of yourself as not attaining those targets, and you'll lose, and you'll lose the will to want to do this. So yes, get yourself a personal trainer if you want one, but do it because you want to. Do it because it's important to you to do it. You might not know how to use these machines, or how to do a weight session, or how to do HIIT sessions, or cardio sessions, or sustained cardio sessions. That is what a personal trainer is for. They're there to set a routine and show you how to do this, and how to achieve your targets, and achieve, if you're going for weight loss, achieve your weight loss targets. If you're going to become into body sculpting or bodybuilding or anything like that, there's people out there that know how to target muscle groups and do it properly if you don't know how to do it. But also, there's a load of free stuff on the internet. There's loads and loads of free videos on YouTube. There's, if people, I won't promote anyone because I think that's a little bit wrong of me, but if anyone wants any tips on who I watch, come over and say hello, and I'll give you some tips. So yeah, personal trainers are really, really good, but only use them as a help. Don't use them as a reason. What's the point in paying 30, 40, 50 pound an hour to a personal trainer that you might use 5 or 6 times, but then after those 5 or 6 times you lose the will to be doing this, or you don't enjoy it or whatever? That's 250, 300, 400 pound down the pan for no reason. So yeah, just be honest with yourself and be honest with where you want to get to. Another big tip, warm up. So many people I see in the gym who look like they know what they're doing, look like they've got muscles for days, look like they can run a marathon. I see them, I'm sitting there warming up, and they come straight out and they get on these machines, whatever. Half an hour later, 40 minutes later, they're literally either stretching or they're unable to continue because they haven't warmed up. Your muscles need to be stretched, they need to be warmed up. I spend 15 to 20 minutes warming up. I do about 6 minutes on the treadmill, an average pace about 4.5 miles an hour at a 2.5% incline, just to warm the muscles up, get them moving. I then come off, I go on the mats, and I go through a stretching routine. If people would like to know what a stretching routine is, or any advice on how to do a stretching routine, or the muscle groups that you need to stretch to do certain activities, come and say hello. I'm not professional, it's what I've learned. And if you watch my previous video on how I know some of the stuff I do, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. So I can help in a way, but I'm not a professional. Alright, so that's where I am at the moment. I just want to say a massive thank you again to everyone who supports me. It is a real help. Sometimes on the really bad days that, you know, for some unknown reason I've done a really good session in the gym, I get home, I have a really good sleep, I wake up in the morning, I've put 3 pounds on, and it's just like, oh, not again. But it happens. The reason this is happening is that I'm losing weight, I'm actually losing fat and body mass, and that disgusting rubbish inside me is going, but I'm now actually growing muscle. I've got, you know, the muscle is starting to build slowly, so it's starting to level out. I haven't actually moved, I think, from 18.4, 18.5 in about a week and a half. But I can actually physically see, you know, I've lost weight. So that's where I am at the moment. I'll probably come back to you in another month. Or if people would like more videos from me, or any advice, anything like that, then come and say hello. Yeah, so that's me, Fat Boy Finn out. Thank you.